Some plants die when they are in direct sunlight, but many flowering perennials do well when they get sun all day. Full sun means that a spot for planting gets at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight most days. Some perennials that grow in full sun may need a little shade during the hottest part of the day, and different perennials need different amounts of water. Some can grow in dry soil, while others need wet soil. For some plants, making sure their soil has enough water is just as important as giving them enough sunlight. Here are 5 perennial plants that do well in full sun. Number 1. Dahlia. Dahlias are late-season flowers. They bloom from midsummer to the first frost and come in a huge range of colors, patterns, sizes, and flower shapes. There are small varieties for the border and species, with flowers the size of dinner plates that grow on 6-foot plants. Even though they look different, most dahlias grow on long, straight stems that give the flowers room to show off. Dahlias are native to Mexico and Central America. There are over 20,000 cultivars and 30 species of dahlias, and plant breeders and florists love them. But pet owners should be aware that this type of flower is harmful to both dogs and cats. This plant is a native perennial only in tropical climates, and it is considered an annual in zones lower than 8. Because of this, dahlias can be temperamental and picky about how they grow, but many of the newer cultivars are more reliable and easy to grow. Number 2. Bee balm. If you're looking for that cottage garden feel, look no further than the bee balm plant. The American native supplies gardeners with seasons worth of beauty, fragrance, and wildlife for very little effort. They flower in full sun to partial shade and grow best in moist soil, though they can handle a variety of conditions. Though bee balm can handle partial shade, it thrives best if it receives at least 6 hours of full sun daily. Too much shade is known to make the plant leggy and can often reduce the number or vibrancy of its blooms. However, bee balm plants grown in hotter, dry climates will do best if sheltered from the afternoon sun. Number 3. Canna. Cannas are a genus of beautiful, easy-to-grow tropical and subtropical plants with flowers that come in red, pink, yellow, orange, and cream. Their flowers are very appealing to hummingbirds. Canna leaves are wide and long, and they come in green, bronze, or multicolored patterns. Most cannas grow up to 6 feet tall, but some can get as tall as 8 feet. Even though most people think cannas grow from bulbs, they are not true bulbs. Technically speaking, these plants grow from rhizomes, which are modified stems that store nutrients and send up shoots. In their hardiness zone, cannas can stay in the ground as true perennials. In colder climates, the rhizomes must be dug up in the fall, put away for the winter, and then replanted in the spring. Cannas grow best when planted from rhizomes in early spring, but it can take a few weeks for them to sprout. After sprouting, they grow fairly quickly and usually bloom in their first year. Number 4. Peony. Peonies are classic garden plants that can live for many years with little care as long as they are planted in the right soil. Peonies are one of the most long-lived garden plants, and sometimes they are passed down from one generation to the next. It's important to plant peonies correctly the first time because they don't like to be moved once they're established. Give each peony plant enough room to grow to full size without being crowded. That means each plant should have a 3 to 4 foot diameter. Choose a spot that is out of the way of strong winds. When it rains or snows hard, this plant's big, heavy blooms can make the stems fall over. Your peonies will do better with some kind of support. They don't like to compete for nutrients and water with other trees and shrubs, so plant them far away from them. Peonies need a spot that gets at least 6 hours of sun every day, and a full day of sun is even better. Number 5. Columbine. Columbines are great plants for reseeding. Many gardeners save money by growing plants from seeds instead of buying them in pots from a nursery, although you will have to wait a year for flowers. If you don't cut off the old flowers, new ones will grow in their place. These plants don't do well in hot, full sun. In the summer, they die off. They like soil that is neither too wet nor too dry. But once they are established, Columbine plants can handle drought. These plants work well in rock gardens and gardens in the woods. They are often used as edge plants because of their pretty leaves, and they are also popular in cottage gardens. The usual way to grow Columbine is in part shade, but this plant can handle full sun in cooler climates and on cool spring days. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button for supports our channel. Also, you can turn on the notification bell for latest videos from us. Well, see you in the next interesting topic.